star-spangled banner yet.
Well, Graham. When a season is fresh. What are coaches looking for from their players?
You know, B.A., they want to see execution on the game plan that's been set in practice. The X's and O's, can they bring it to life? I mean, that is what they're expecting.
So here's the Clippers starting group. We've got Kevin Love, Russell Westbrook out there with Mitchell, and it's Pippen in at the 3. And Thompson gets it to go.
Love how active David Thompson is on the offensive end, especially when he gets near the rack.
Outside Love. Back to Westbrook. There's the 3. No good on the shot. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Pass to Kirilenko. Now Johnson. Count that one.
Well, I like Magic doing his work inside. The close range look. Smart play that time by the Magic.
Left side Mitchell from outside the arc. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Creating a high percentage look with a good decision on that pass.
Pippen pass to Mitchell from the arc. And Los Angeles another 3.
A volume shooter at the arc. Mitchell will rarely hesitate to take that.
Johnson inside, defended by Pippen. Right side Johnson. Thompson outside. Just 4 to shoot. No luck on that one. Ooh, solid defense from Mitchell. Grant, the Clippers were finally healthy in the playoffs last season, but it still wasn't quite enough.
Yeah, but they gave us a dramatic 7-game series against the Nuggets, who then went on to push OKC to 7 games. So even if it wasn't the outcome the Clips wanted, still a heck of a season.
Deflects the pass. Thompson, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Westbrook, the pass to Mitchell. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Yeah, this is why defenses must be right up on Mitchell or he'll burn you off the pass.
Hartenstein, he's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not there.
Now here's Pippen. Here's Westbrook. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Personal foul.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers?
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart. Second in points off turnovers, 4th in assists, and it's easy to admire how pesky they were on the defensive end, jumping in passing lanes and being overall extremely aggressive going after steals, finishing in the top 5 in the league in that department.
And these guys really took advantage whenever their opponents turned the ball over, finishing in the top 5 in points off turnovers last season. Now here's Hartenstein. Hartenstein with a screen on Mitchell. Back to Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We discussed his plans for defending Donovan Mitchell, and he told me, for as quick and athletic as Mitchell is, we can't allow him to get downhill. No free runs in the open court, no clear lanes to the bucket. And he added, that's not as easy as it sounds, but that is our goal. Back to you guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And Anunoby gets it to go.
Excellent movement on the play. The pass on time and on point.
Westbrook against Johnson. Westbrook, that's good. Westbrook's got 5 now.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
And the basket by Westbrook.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
To the paint. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Here's Johnson. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
The energy Magic brings to his offensive game is undeniable. His passion and joy in playing, palpable. No way for the defender to keep up with him there.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for T-shirt time!
And it's a completely new group here for the Warriors. It's the 2K leaderboard showing the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. Second, the Warriors. The 4th spot held by Los Angeles.
Here you have 2 offenses that feasted off turnovers. Every opponent was a little nervous with the ball around them.
And Walker's got the ball here for Los Angeles. 4-point game.
They expected more of themselves against this team last year. Split the games between them.
Yeah, guys, they feel like they're the better team. The standings would agree with that. I look for them to assert that with their play tonight.
Now here's Beal. Launches a 3. Williams grabs the board.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
Now Beal. Pass to Walker. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Tries to save it. Caldwell passes to Vucevic. Second shot opportunity. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. The Clippers lead by 6. A minute 42 left in the first quarter. Boozer passes to Walker. Johnson for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Outside, Williams. Picked by Vucevic. 5 to shoot. Shoots. Rebounded by West. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Beal, the pass to Walker. Barrett against Johnson. Over Barrett. Okongwu with the rebound. Warriors trail by 6. Outside, Williams. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Kemba Walker. It's his first trip to the line.
For 2, Darren Williams.
And he makes a first. And Williams drops them both. And last season, the Warriors had their most success playing a small ball lineup, Grant.
Well, they more than held their own on the backboards in defending the paint. But you knew they'd look to add some size this summer.
Here's Boozer. He's scoreless. A shot by Johnson, no good.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Walker against Williams. Back to Vucevic. To the wing, right side. Goes up at the elbow. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for the Los Angeles Clippers. Hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. Back after this. For those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. We've got Mitchell, also Russell Westbrook out there, and it's Pippen in at the small forward position. And he's going for the oop here. Vucevic's shot is off.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Love for 3. The Warriors pull it in. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
And you know, I mean, they played with great energy all the way through. Just fell a little bit short.
Yeah, they were really close right there. Just couldn't string together a few key plays to help get them over the top for the win.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for the Warriors. Westbrook against Johnson. Oh, and Johnson with a block.
Goes to show you how well Johnson anticipates. Sees the shot forming and is able to get a hand on it.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pippen outside. Mitchell against Thompson. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Hartenstein pulls it in. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Golden State. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Hartenstein with a screen on Westbrook. The shot by Johnson, no good. The Clippers have got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Outside Love. OG Anunoby checked in for the Warriors.
First team foul. Substitution for your Warriors. Number 8, OG Anunoby.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter.
Boy, the leaping ability of Thompson, so impressive. Easy getting off the floor to jam it home.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
4th and steals, and they ended up in the top 10 in shooting percentage. A nice place to be. They did a nice job of running their offense.
Their nightly goal, make things uncomfortable for opposing offenses. That's how they racked up so many steals. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Outside Mitchell. It's stolen away. Here's the break. Jumps up. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, you know, Johnson plays with such confidence and effervescence in the open floor. You never know what he's going to do, but most of the time, he makes a good decision.
Here's Ilgauskas. Counted. Ilgauskas has got his second basket.
Get the ball in close. Get your points that way. That's doing good business.
Pass to Anunoby. Here's Kirilenko. No made baskets yet. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Thompson. No good on the triple. Pippen outside. And he's going for the lob. It's stolen by Johnson. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Ryan. OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Back to you, Ryan.
Very confident. Thanks much for the report, Allie. The offensive rebound. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
Good work by Love using his size right there to grab the loose ball and then find his own look at the basket.
Johnson with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Fades and shoots. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And stolen by Hartenstein. Westbrook with it. He has 7. And here's Mitchell to the inside. To the middle. Here's Thompson. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Thompson's got 9 points. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break has been a big part of their success.
Love for 3. Hartenstein pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Out to Thompson. Back to Anunoby. Pass to Johnson. Clock at 6. Here's Hartenstein. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Well, Clark, for over a decade now, the Clippers have essentially been a staple in the postseason.
Yeah, B.A., they sure have been. They've only missed the playoffs twice since 2012. Staying competitive during that stretch, despite a great deal of roster turnover and some major injuries to deal with as well.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Johnson against Barrett. Johnson passes to Beal. Wide open look. And he gets the jumper to drop. Beal's got his first 2 points.
I mean, capable of playing either guard position, Beal is especially difficult to contain in pick and rolls.
Here's Thompson. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
I mean, more than a decade in the league, Walker has become a wily veteran, valuing that mid-range game.
Pass to Williams. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. And the Warriors lead by 7. Down low. Here's West. And that one is stuffed right through.
That kind of aggressive and forceful move by West really rubs off on his teammates.
Here's Thompson. Pass to Vucevic. Thompson outside. Here's Barrett. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Beal.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Back to Walker. Over Williams. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. Pass to Barrett. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Beal outside. No good on the buzzer beater. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Warriors on top. They lead by 5. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Coach Kerr. And Steve, what's your assessment of that first half of play and any changes in mind?
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Hey, folks, welcome to the halftime show. A lead right now in this one for the Golden.
They're getting a lot of looks at the rim, and that defense has no answer for it.
Yeah, sometimes that happens. The opponent just doesn't have the guys to stop you.
And circling back to the... That does it for halftime.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. It's been quite a game for Isaiah Hartenstein.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it. And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Thompson out there with Johnson. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Kirilenko in at the power forward position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Now here's Pippen. Takes it inside. No good from 11 feet. Johnson against Westbrook. Kirilenko passes to Johnson. There's the double team with Pippen. Here's Thompson. Thompson. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Warriors lead by 7.
Thompson really in his bag right now, filling it up with ease.
Back to Westbrook. Fires the 3. The Warriors pull it in. Hartenstein's got 5 rebounds in the game.
If he were just a touch more efficient tonight, I think the score would look a lot different.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Wherever OG Anunoby goes, his teams win a lot of games, Clark.
Yeah, you think about his second season. I mean, BA, part of the 2019 Raptors title squad was Anunoby. I mean, his defense is superb, and it affects winning in a big-time way.
Outside Johnson. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And it's a 9-point Warrior lead. And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. With a break here, let's see which teams racked up the assists during last year's campaign. The court spot held by the Warriors.
And if you have to ask, what's the name of the game? Well, it's all about ball movement for them. They love to share the rock. And we all know that assists are a great indicator of how well the team is executing.
Pippen, pass to Ilgauskas. Love for 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
Pass to Caldwell. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Clippers trail by 9. Mitchell to the rack. Here's Love. Anunoby covering. Here's Westbrook. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Outside Mitchell. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Love passes to Ilgauskas. Good work there as it goes.
Boy, Kevin Love certainly one of the best passing big men in the league.
Okongwu's checked in for Hartenstein. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one misses. Well, Clark, you were a bit of a trendsetter with this, but it seems the stretch 4 is here to stay in the NBA.
Well, the combination of size and touch, something I took pride in as a player. I was versatile. And back then, I mean, a guy 6'8" that was able to play inside and out wasn't as common as it is now. Teams want a lot of floor spacing, and they want as many players out there that can space the floor, including the big guy. So 4 out is now a standard practice of how the game is played.
Love up top. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Here's Caldwell. And the 3 off target. Fires it. Mitchell misses. The Warriors lead by 11. Anunoby passes to Johnson. And here's Anunoby. The 3 ball. Rebounded by Pippen. Stolen by Anunoby. Pass to Johnson. The crossover. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Misses the 3. Clippers trail by 11. Here's Mitchell. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got 5 assists in the game. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Outside Barrett. It's Vucevic, high post. Pass to Williams. Now here's Okongwu. 5 on the clock. Okongwu will screen on Johnson. The 3, Barrett. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Clippers. Going inside and stolen by Barrett. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, rings are the thing. Warriors head coach Steve Kerr said, in modern sports fandom, the tone that everybody wants to set is win the championship or nothing else matters. You don't win a championship, you're a failure. But it's really not true. It's not real life. This is not a zero-sum game. Guys, back to you.
Every win counts for something. Thanks a lot, Allie. Beal with a screen on Williams. Walker for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Okongwu's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Williams. Here's Vucevic.
LA foul. Carlos Boozer. First personal foul. First team foul.
A minute 53 left in the 3rd quarter. Okongwu, a screen on Beal. Shot clock at 5. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
You love to see it. Barrett operating the pick and roll like a surgeon.
Now Walker. Beal outside. They set the pick. From downtown. And out of bounds. The Warriors will take it. And the Warriors making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Love's checked in. Now the Warriors with it. They're on a 13-4 run. We've got 1:13 left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Thompson. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Barrett against Walker. Pass to Boozer. Good, and it's Walker who picks up the assist.
Got to appreciate the interior game of Boozer. I mean, really does a nice job scoring in the paint. Has a high arcing shot that helps him do so.
The quick crossover. What a move. Thompson's got 17.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
Love, a screen on Williams. Walker passes to Love. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You know, as a big guy who can stretch the floor, Kevin Love has a lot of utility. I mean, guys who can make an impact down low and help you space the floor to free up others. A nice addition.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. 30 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Thompson with it, and that's Love picking him up defensively. Left side, Williams. Inside. Vucevic gets the bucket. Vucevic has got 5 points in the quarter.
When Vucevic is rolling to the basket like that, there aren't many guys that are willing to get in his way to stop him.
And that one drops for him.
That's a gimme right there. That's exactly what you want.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. So on the floor for the Clippers, they've got Kemba Walker. Johnson is out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Mitchell, and it's Boozer in at the center, locking down the middle. Pass to Mitchell. Outside for Love. Johnson against Barrett. Love, a screen on Barrett. 4 on the clock. Here's Johnson. Good.
Too much strength right there from Johnson, a bully inside.
The Warriors lead by 12. Here's Kirilenko. Let's go with a 3. Donovan Mitchell with a board. And for the Clippers, they're shooting 47% in this one. Looking efficient. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Pass to Love. Outside for Mitchell. The 3 is rebounded by Barrett.
Can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
And here's Johnson. Three-pointer, Vucevic. Boozer grabs the board. Boozer's got 4 rebounds now. Clippers trail by 12. Walker with it. Pass to Boozer. Back to Walker. Count it.
Not just a jump shooter. Walker also pretty athletic. And athletic enough to get inside and finish around the basket.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He is not messing around. Calling them into the huddle. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He cautioned his guys against forcing things at the arc, saying we can't make a rhythm happen. So don't force it. Take what is coming to you out there. Coach hoping for a renewed offensive focus going forward, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Tipped away. Now here's Pippen. Anunoby covering. Pippen, pass to Ilgauskas, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense. Even though he hasn't found his groove tonight, his teammates are picking him up.
And the shot is good by Westbrook.
They've still got work to do, but it's impressive how they've battled back.
I didn't think it was going to happen for them, quite honestly, but they finally turned it on, turned it up a little bit. Now they've got to come up with some stops.
Hartenstein passes to Johnson. And the Warriors miss again. And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for the LA Clippers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Hartenstein with a screen on Mitchell. Caldwell passes to Anunoby. Shot clock at 6. Outside Johnson. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Now Los Angeles with it. They picked up 11 straight. Pippen, no good. The Warriors lead by 3. Kirilenko passes to Johnson. Shoots over Westbrook. The shot by Johnson, no good.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
Pass to Westbrook. Now Love. Here's Ilgauskas. Love, a screen on Anunoby. Love, that's good. And now just a 1-point Warrior lead.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Back to Johnson. Pass to Caldwell. Golden State needs to get off the shot. The shot by Johnson, no good.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Right side Mitchell. Outside Westbrook. Puts up a deep 3. Cleared away by Hartenstein. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
Now Johnson. Fires the 3. Ooh, the shot misses.
Coming out of the break, he has been ice cold. I mean, walking without shoes in Antarctica cold. Wow.
Here's Ilgauskas to take the lead. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. The Warriors leading. And Steve Kerr calls timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Here's Anunoby. Thompson scanning the floor for 3. Oh, he can't hit it. The Clippers have gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. Westbrook. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Well, the Warriors shooting pretty well at 45%. Johnson against Love. Puts it up from 15. Shot's no good.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Yes, sir!
Proving to be a true leader in these spots, Mitchell embraces the chance to sink these important baskets.
Thompson outside. A minute 9 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're rolling here with a 15-point run. Now here's Pippen. The D's right on it. Here's Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. They set the screen. Puts it up. It's cleared away by Thompson. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They have yet to score here in the fourth.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Obviously not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
With the time left, I think they've got to be looking for a quick shot here.
outside Love. Westbrook.
So tough to stop Westbrook right now.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in the game.
Outside Johnson. Oh, it doesn't go. So it's the Clippers taking the W in a close one. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Well, Donovan, it took a half for you guys to really find your rhythm. But once you did, you took control.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for us, we just got to compete. And I think that's what we did at the end of the day. We found a way to fight back. They got a lot of talented guys on that team. They got a lot of guys who can go out and get buckets and rebound. But we just overcame it, played defense, and got stops when we needed.
Thanks, Donovan.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Russell Westbrook.
Can DB be at this early part of this? Season, what's most important for the head coaches?
What's fascinating to me, Kevin, when you listen to coaches talk is whether you're a championship coach or a first-year coach, one of the biggest things you have to do is figure out your rotations.
So the Nets starting five. Jackson is out there with Yao. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Cade Cunningham. And it's Robinson in at the small forward. And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. Cunningham looking around. Pass to Yao. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And you got to appreciate the skill set Ming brings to the table. Knows no one can match up against him and simply lofting these inside shots up and in.
Short. Here's McHale. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket.
You love to work for second chance points. That's how you win on the margins.
Outside Robinson. And now just over a minute played here in the first. To Cunningham. Shoots over Johnson. And Cunningham gets it to go on the assist from Robinson.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
Now here is Hill. In the corner, McHale with it. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jordan. Yao with the block.
And you have to appreciate the reach of Ming. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot.
Now here is Hill. Following the miss by Cade Cunningham. And in a little over a decade, the Nets, GA, having to rebuild from the ashes of 2 super team iterations.
The short time span between shows how quickly they can turn things around. And with a treasure trove of picks in the coming years, they look to climb that mountain once again. And Yao just so big, he's able to see over the top of the defense, and that allows him to find an open teammate.
Johnson, the pass to Hill. Walton, a screen on Robinson. Outside Hill. Over Robinson. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Nets leading by 3. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Daigneault. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. The shot by Jordan, no good.
This guy just simply can't find his rhythm, and sometimes that happens.
Thompson outside. Here's Cunningham. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Cunningham's got his second basket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Sabonis, he's checked in for the Nets. Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. 4th, Cade Cunningham.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Jordan kicks to Hill. Walton a screen on Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. It's good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Thompson. Grant Hill making his last shot, and it's good for 2.
Yeah, you keep defenders guessing with the ability to get to that in-between game, part of what makes Klay Thompson an all-star.
Hill finds Jordan. Makes it off the glass. Jordan's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Nets passing it around. Jackson has the open look. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but GA much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
Now, here's Cunningham following the miss by Michael Jordan. Pass to Sabonis. Outside for Jackson. It's stolen by McHale. From deep, Jordan nailed from three-point land. Jordan's got 7 points.
And just the ability to stop on a dime and then quickly rise and fire. This is how Jordan gets the separation he needs.
And the slam dunk by Sabonis.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And Walton throws it down.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. And a new group in for the Nets. McGinnis, he's checked in for Sabonis. Barnes comes in for Jackson. Peja Stojakovic, he's checked in for Robinson. And it's Goodrich in for Klay Thompson. Now here's Goodrich. And a wide open look for Cunningham. Gets an open look and hits. Cunningham's got his third basket of the night. Ellis outside. Horford sets a screen for Ellis. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist by Ellis.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Goodrich. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
One of the things that you know when you miss free throws is you're giving the team opposite you all the momentum. You're failing to capitalize on their mistakes.
And it's Stojakovic missing. The Thunder have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. McGinnis against Horford. High post, Johnson. Over Stojakovic. Johnson gets the bucket.
Al Horford is so impressive as a passer. A big man who can dish it, so valuable.
Goodrich passes to Stojakovic. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Pass to Porter. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Thunder lead by 1. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting, in particular from mid-range. That has been huge for them.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Ellis is out there with Porter. Then there's Horford. Then it's Johnson, and it's McHale in at the 4-man position. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Now here's Thompson. 17 points for him last game against Memphis. And DB, you watch how the Thunder play defense. Great rim protection.
Kevin, this philosophy is all about taking away the paint first. If the ball is in the paint, sharks are in the water.
That one goes in.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
Barnes dishes to Goodrich. Pass to Thompson. Three-pointer. The Thunder pull it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Ellis finds Horford. And here is Johnson. And the shot goes down. Johnson's got the lead up to 2 now for Oklahoma City.
Terrific move. He sees the opening and doesn't hesitate.
Goodrich passes to Thompson. Now Sabonis. Barnes outside. At the top of the key, Thompson. Pocket 6. Shot. High post. Good as the jump shot falls. Thompson's got his second basket of the night.
Always ready to rise and fire from anywhere. Thompson's mid-range jumper is pure.
Ellis against Thompson. Horford sets a screen for Ellis. Pass to Horford. Sabonis grabs the board. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Barnes kicks to Goodrich. And Thompson launches it from deep. And it's Thompson again missing.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Now, here's Johnson. 8 points for him. Count it, good. Johnson's got 10 points.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And so, Jordy Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And here group in here for the Thunder. Walton's checked in for Horford. Hill comes in for Johnson. Jordan's checked in for Ellis. And it's Johnson in for Porter. Then for the Nets, Yao. He's checked in for Sabonis. Jaren Jackson comes in for Scotty Barnes. Robinson is subbed in for Peja Stojakovic. And again, it's the Nets missing.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Those who've worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie. And here now the Thunder, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Here's Jordan. Oh, Jordan right on the defense.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Goodrich passes to Yao. Outside Jackson. Robinson on the wing. Over Hill. Robinson can't get that one to fall. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Thunder. And this is their first time matched up with Brooklyn this year.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
Now here's Jordan. He's got 9. Good D by Thompson. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Johnson against Robinson. Pass to Yao. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assists. Robinson's got 4 assists in the game. Johnson kicks to Hill. Jordan against Thompson. McHale outside. Screen by Walton. Johnson for 3. Robinson pulls it in. The Nets with the lead. Goodrich up top. To the left side wing. Thompson outside. There's the 3. Rebounded by McHale. McHale's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Johnson dishes to Jordan. .152 left here in the second. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. You know, Doris, it's an ongoing debate, but some believe that the game is better today than ever before. I think it is. What about you?
Well, Kevin, despite what you might hear from players from prior generations, I 100% agree with you. Each and every year, we seem to be setting a record for the most efficient offenses in the history of the game. The players have never been more skilled. We lean heavily into analytics. It's in a perfect place.
You know, Greg, you could argue the Nets kind of overachieved last season under first-year head coach Jordi Fernandez.
Yeah, only the 6th worst record last season. The defense was halfway decent, but they understand some patience is required in a rebuild.
Now, here's Cunningham. 6 points for him, and the 3 ball is good.
And you see that one motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
Johnson, the pass to Beck. Back to Johnson. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Pass to Jordan. The shot, no good. Good D by Thompson. Brooklyn's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Robinson down low. Hill's there. Can't get it to fall. Now, here's Jordan. Over Thompson. Connects on the 17-footer. Jordan's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And Thompson kicks to Cunningham. Johnson with the defensive effort.
To
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
Count that one. Now it's a 3-point Thunder lead.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Oklahoma City out in front. They lead by 3. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
I'm here with Mark Dagnall. Coach, how are you feeling about the offensive performance in that first half?
Pretty good. Obviously, we got to get them under control on the defensive end. I thought they played in a pretty good rhythm, but I thought our energy was good. I mean, we got to stack some stops first. We got to get them out of rhythm, but I thought our offense was pretty good. We moved the ball, played the way we want to play.
You have to set the tone next. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Welcome, everybody, to halftime. NBA action abounds. Let's see what games are tipping off later. And we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to say Shaq is the king of sponsorships?
Interesting question, Ernest. Shaq, I do see you a lot in a lot of commercials, but I don't know if I call you the king of anything.
Ernie is right. I am indeed the king of sponsorship. Everybody wants the big Diesel stamp of approval.
Shaq, you ever think of doing any pro bono work? I've got a neat spot that I think you'd be perfect for.
Where's that restaurant at?
And switching topics. What about OKC? It's been nip and tuck thus far.
Yeah, they're attacking the paint and forcing the issue.
Yeah, those boys are nasty and physical. A couple of times, I thought the defender was going in the rim with the ball.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Nets trail by 3. Starting off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's 5. Now is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Thompson. And it's Cunningham in at the point. Now here's Jackson. Over in the corner, Cunningham. Over Johnson. Cunningham's shot is off.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
McHale kicks to Johnson. Pass to Walton. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. No good from McHale. Brooklyn's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. You know, Greg, after struggling with injuries to start his NBA career, Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21. Last season, his first All-Star appearance, and he's only getting started.
Now, no good. The Thunder leading by 3. Johnson finds Hill. Floats it up for Hill. Stolen by Robinson. Over Hill. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Pass to Johnson. Here's Jordan. He's got 14. Walton a screen on Thompson. Here's Jordan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat you.
He's off on the first. And Craig, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this was no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Al Horford's checked in for Walton. Johnson comes in for Hill, and it's Porter in for Johnson. And last season, the Thunder with the best record in the NBA, and Greg, the best point differential in NBA history.
How about eclipsing the 71 Lakers that were led by the great Wilt Chamberlain and Jerry West? And OKC started that season as the youngest team in the...
Michael Jordan finishes beautifully that alley-oop.
And you know how that play's going to end. Jordan in the air, adjusting effortlessly.
Stojakovic with Sabonis at the elbow. The kick out to Barnes. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Porter finds Johnson. Down low. Here's Horford. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Cunningham's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Back to Stojakovic. Thompson for 3. Thompson with the 3.
Well, nice play by Klay Thompson, one of the best shooters in the catch-and-shoot game.
Jordan outside. Oklahoma City moving it around. Horford kicks to Jordan. Driving the lane. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. And a big part of the Nets' shot diet comes doors from beyond the arc. They love the 3.
They do, Kevin, and for a team that struggles offensively and lacks interior scoring, firing away from distance gives them a puncher's chance every night.
Free throw good. Jordan. Ellis, he's checked in for the Thunder. And a change for the Nets. McGinnis, he's checked in for Thompson. And so Jordan nails both of them. Nets trail by 5. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Cunningham passes to Sabonis. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Sabonis has got his second bucket tonight.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
And it's Ellis, top of the key. Kicks it out to Johnson. It's stolen by Cunningham. To the inside. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Scotty Barnes is a well-rounded basketball player. Passing is part of that, guys. Pretty pass there.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, guys. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it, guys.
Able to dial it in. Okay, Allie, thanks.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. Number 1, the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, the best in the league at forcing those miscues and then capitalizing at the other end. Their defense led to their offense.
Outside, Horford. Porter passes to Ellis. Here's Beck. Here is Porter, covered by Barnes. Baseline J on the way. Porter, no luck.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
And that one drops. And it's a 3-point Nets lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
On the wing, Johnson, defended by Stojakovic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the floater. Johnson's shot is off. And the Nets with possession. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going.
I love the mentality of Cunningham tonight. Looking for his shot. And boy, is he producing.
Johnson outside. 1:51 left in the third. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Here are your Thunder Girls.
For the Thunder, Walton's checked in for Horford. Hill comes in for Johnson. And it's Johnson in for Porter. And then for Brooklyn, Jackson, he's checked in for Sabonis. Robinson is subbed in for Stojakovic. So it's Brooklyn now. It's a 3-point game. Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 17. Robinson misses.
Boy, he hasn't helped them much tonight, but they've gotten a lot of productivity from other players.
Ellis surveying the D. To the middle. Here's Beck. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Cunningham for 3. Beck with the rebound.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1-3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
And you have to be more careful with the basketball. These are possessions that you don't get back.
Yao checked in for Brooklyn. Klay Thompson comes in for Scotty Barnes. Brooklyn's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. They get the rebound. It's good on the putback. And the Nets lead by 3.
It's not easy trying to keep Yao Ming off the glass, just wreaking havoc with his activity on the offensive board.
Here's Johnson, and they get it back, and the basket by Walton.
Now, this is his bread and butter, folks. You know he's going to be hounding every missed opportunity.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Here's Robinson. Can't hit the free throw line jump. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Nets lead by 1. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Johnson is out there with Ellis. Then there's McHale. Then it's Walton. And it's Hill in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Poked away. It's stolen by Johnson. On up the court. And Hill throws it down.
And that shifty nature of Johnson's game really helps him out. An effective combo guard who does a nice job of sharing the ball.
And that foul is called on Grant Hill. That's his first foul. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Jordan, he's checked in for Ellis. And it's Porter in for Johnson. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there. Now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. Jackson passes to Yao. Cunningham outside, just 4 to shoot. Over Porter. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Walton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Jordan. Unloads. Walton dishes to Hill. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Robinson. Now Thompson. And the foul called on Kevin McHale. That is his first foul of the game. Johnson, he's checked in for Hill. Sabonis, he's checked in for the Nets. Jordan against Thompson. Pass to Cunningham. 6 to shoot. Back to Jackson. Over McHale. Johnson with the rebound.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Porter at the elbow. McHale kicks to Porter. Beyond the arc. A rebound by the Nets.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And here's Cunningham. Outside Jackson. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. And the Nets lead by 2.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
And Walton throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. It's good.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
And the basket by Walton. Walton's got it all tied up now for the Thunder.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
There's Jackson with the 3. A rebound by Walton. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. McHale outside. Pass to Jordan. Battling inside. Jordan gets what he wants.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Cunningham against Porter. Sabonis, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And that huge frame of Sabonis is a problem for the defense. Excels at getting perfect position on that offensive glass.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Making a switch here. Johnson's checked in, and the Nets also making a change. McGinnis is checked in. On defense, the Nets have given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. Jordan inside. He's covered by Thompson. Jordan can't get it to go. Cunningham passes to Robinson. Thompson, a screen on Jordan. From downtown. The shot by Thompson, no good. The Thunder have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th. We're of 9. McHale outside. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Cunningham passes to McGinnis. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Oklahoma City shooting well. 50% from the floor. Johnson finds Johnson. Here's Walton. Jordan gets it to go inside.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Checked in for the Thunder. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Yao, he's checked in for McGinnis. Thompson outside, shoots the three. That one is off.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
Jordan got it to go off the glass.
Yeah, putting the team on his back as he often does. The tighter the game gets, the more Jordan wants the ball.
It's off.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
Now Johnson, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
That'll be 3 seconds. Brooklyn ball.
Nets trail by 4. Cunningham. Oh, the slam dunk.
Yes, sir. Cade Cunningham embracing the role of a leader.
Outside Jordan. Nice move. Can't get it.
Corralling defensive rebounds, such a critical aspect of your defense. Nice work.
Here's Jackson. Oh, what a use of the baby hook.
And that's a player with no fear. Jackson steps to the forefront, goes out and gets them a massive bucket.
And that's in there.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. Talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Cruise it down. What an assist!
And love the pass from Hill right there. A true team player.
Crosses over, and he figures it out with the lay-in.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we've talked about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
No good there. So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time for your stars to shine.
And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. The lead is 2. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Johnson. Walton inside, working on Yao. And he recovers it. They get it back.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Timeout call, the Nets. 15 seconds left in the fourth. And what's their best move at this point?
No time to waste here. Quick bucket and a foul.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
Oh, that is big time by a big-time player. Cunningham loves the moment. Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, crucial free throws obviously gets this to 3 now, but it is still a one-possession game.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Well, just a great job there. He put the game out of reach.
So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did it.